is a company that helps you ask one of life's most important questions.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Riley Canty.
And I'm her husband, Joseph.
We're from Orange County, California, and we're here seeking $85,000 for 15% equity in our business, the Yes Girls. Sharks, remember the moment you knew they were the one?
You've bought the ring, you've rehearsed the speech, and then it hits you. I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're not alone. Every year, over 2 million people propose, and most of them feel that exact same panic.
The butterflies, the excitement, and then, whew, the pressure. Because today, proposing isn't just popping a question, it's a production.
That's where we come in. The Yes Girls is the first ever and leading luxury proposal planning company in the U.S. We turn your love stories into a personalized, unforgettable experience designed to sweep your partner off their feet.
From candlelit rooftops in New York City to barefoot sunsets in Laguna Beach, we create proposals that feel meaningful, cinematic, and completely custom.
Clients can choose from one of our luxury pre-designed packages, or we can create a custom experience inspired by their proposal.
Once they decide, we handle everything, the location, the vendors, every detail. All they have to do is show up and pop the question.
So, Sharks, who wants to toast a yes with the Yes Girls?
You know, on these deals.
And we are back with another Shark Tank reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, as well as trademarks. And I'll tell you what, man, they have monetized every aspect of the actual wedding process. From, we already knew about, the whole, the wedding day, the honeymoon. Now they are actually monetizing a proposal. 2 million proposals a year, which I didn't realize it was that many. I guess I'm not surprised. I wonder how many of that 2 million actually go through with the wedding. I would imagine it's a drop off with those 2 million. But again, we knew that the wedding day was a big thing. The honeymoon was a big thing. And now the actual proposal has become a thing where you can kind of get services for, to the extent that you don't have any creativity in you. But putting all that aside, I actually do like some of the backdrops and things like that they offer. So shouts out to them. And their offer was respectable, $85,000, 15%, with only $566,000 valuation. That's a respectable offer, man. Normally you get these $2 million, $10 million valuations, but $500,000, that's respectable. When I'm doing these pitches, the three things that I look for plus the bonus is how simple is it? As they talked about for the consumer, all you got to do is go show up and kind of pop the question. So it's pretty simple. How effective is it? $500,000 valuation. We'll be interested in the sales that they have up until this point in time. A lot of times with the effectiveness of the product, you can tell that by the sales as well as the reviews. Then what's the market like? As they talked about $2 million or 2 million proposals a year. I just don't see that number going down anytime soon. I think that's I think that's just kind of way of life here in the US. Yeah, I'm not looking. I like what they're doing. I would like to see, as opposed to spending a lot of money on the actual, forget the proposal, but the wedding day, to spend that on, getting a house, doing some investment that's going to set you up long term, as opposed to spending a ton of money on the actual wedding day. But like I said, that's my personal preference. And then what's the IP? Are you protecting the IP? Now they do have a trademark on the Yes Girls, so shouts out to them for that. I don't see this being something that you'll get a patent on, maybe some copyrights on some figures and things like that, on some logos. But man, shouts out to the wedding. Not the wedding. Shouts out to the couples who are starting a business. We just saw that last episode with Somnia Plus. It seemed like you had the husband and the wife that was doing the company that extended your college twin bed. Now this time you have the Yes Girls, and it seems like it's a husband and a wife couple. I love those husband and wife couples. I think investors love it also. Let's see if they get a deal. As I pull this back up, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Let's go.
The question is always, what happens if she says no?
Oh, wow.
You get your money back.
With the Yes Girls, that has never happened. So Riley has a 100% success rate.
Chip, how did you propose to Joanne?
Oh, good question. Good question. Very romantic.
You had told me that we were going to go backstage to some singers,
like concert,
like a little venue. And so I show up. So he gets down on his knees, but he trips on his jacket. So I thought he was having a heart attack.
Well, I didn't trip. I had like a long trench coat on. So when I went down to get on my knee, I couldn't get back
But
up.
I
So
thought
I
he
locked
was
myself into
struggling.
this awkward position.
Was
So we could have
tending
really
to him.
used y'all's services, is I think
Yes,
what
we
we're
think through all
concluding
those
here.
things.
Riley, I have zero doubt that you have such attention to detail, beautiful ideas, but isn't there something about privacy and doing it myself or my wife? Like,
Oh, you're old
if I
fashioned.
had gone to Riley and designed it, I don't know. I feel like my wife would be like, dude, can't you come up with your own stuff? Like, how do you feel about that?
Sure. Oftentimes our clients do come to us and they already have a base of an idea. They just don't know how to execute it. So that's what we're here for. We're not here to steal your moment, but rather to enhance it and make it as perfect as possible.
How much does it cost if you want to do one
Yeah,
of
so
these?
this one right behind us here would be around $15,000 to $25,000, just depending on venue, photography,
People
and things
spend
like
that
that.
much money?
Wow.
That is
luxury.
like a luxury VIP package.
What's the
So
highest price you charge? I mean,
$150,000.
have you done one for
How much was their
150K?
wedding?
that's for our total event spend. We made $50,000 off that. So our margins are usually 28% on the total
That's
event spend.
after you pay the vendors?
Yes, it's
Right.
all inclusive.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. If I call you from Minneapolis and I want to do it there, do you have already vendors in Minneapolis
We
set
do.
up?
We plan nationwide as well as abroad. We've established teams over the 17 years
Are
that
you
we've been in
with the
business.
Knot already?
We're not with the Knot.
Riley, how are you acquiring customers if you're not with one of the platforms?
Organically. So the company has been around for 17 years. We have an incredible
What?
reputation.
I want to hear. Tell us about the story.
Absolutely. So Joseph is an Air Force pilot, and when
Thank
he
you
first
for your
originally told
service.
me
Yeah, thank
that
you.
he was going into the service, he actually introduced me to his next door neighbor, who was also an Air Force pilot wife, and she was the previous owner of the company. I actually worked for her for 1 year before purchasing the company from her.
Riley, how much did you pay for the company?
$250,000.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, so it's a 5-year loan through owner financing. And so we just have about $180,000 left in that loan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So going back to the cost, though, because the price point is very high, it's more than sometimes a ring.
We have 3 main packages. There's a standard package, a premium, and a custom. So if someone has a $5,000 event spend, and you want to explain what's in the standard
Yeah,
package?
so for our standard package, they're going to be mostly floral and candle-based designs, and that fee that we receive for our planning services is $1,500. So working with our company, we actually have pre-vetted vendors. So we've established pre-existing pricing points for both photography, sometimes florals,
In every
venues,
city?
etc.
In every city?
Yes, across the U.S.
What do you do on an annual basis?
Yeah, so last year we did $374,000. This year we projected to just a little bit over $300,000.
How many events is that?
Yeah, so last year we did 94 events. This year we've already done 73 events.
Are your sales going down, or did I hear the numbers wrong?
There's
Well,
just for the
down.
projections, because sometimes we have customers like this. So last year, 3 customers, there's $90,000 worth of our revenue. And we are talking to
Nice.
a few for this year, but it's hard to project for the rest of the year when we do get a client like this.
You're very impressive in terms of like your passion. I just don't feel that this makes sense for me, because when I proposed to my wife, it cost me nothing other than my crazy ideas and creativity. And I think
Daniel,
I
how did
like
it go? What was the unique twist?
She's a doctor, and I had the pharmacist call her. We had a date on Friday afternoon, and right before the date, they started giving her like 50 things to do this prescription. She started getting sad because she was gonna miss her date with me yet again. And they
sweet.
said, oh, and by the way, the last prescription's like meet at Central Park at 2:30 p.m. and bring
Oh,
her
how
back.
romantic.
And then she started crying and
Well,
said that's what she
obviously,
liked.
Let's
No
go.
need for
Well
Yes,
done.
beautiful.
Well done.
Anyway, for me, it's a personal thing, and for those reasons, I'm out.
And that's there you go. Zod, I do want to say, man, it's always could get into a dangerous, slippery slope. If you're spending obviously 150,000, that's top tier. But if you're spending 5,000, 15,000 on a proposal, you're easily going to spend $50,000 on a wedding or $30,000 on a wedding. You can't spend $15,000 on a proposal, then have a wedding for $10,000. So you're kind of putting yourself in this thing where you have to outdo the proposal at the wedding. And then at the wedding, if you're spending 30, 40,000, hey man, just buckle up, because it's going to be a long ride. It could be a long ride, I should say. But yeah, man, $374,000 in 2024. It seemed like in 2025, just shy of 300 or just over 300,000. So they are making money with this thing. They bought it $250,000. So they had a business that they had been running for, someone else was running for 16, 17 years. And then she worked what's her name? Riley. She worked for the company for a year and then bought it $250,000 seller finance. So it seems like they paid $70,000 out of the $250, so they owe $180. Hey man, one thing that's going to come out of this is more than one way to skin a cat. You don't have to pay up front everything. You can create a finance and pay over time. It seems like this was for 5 years. So while you kind of, business make the money, it seems like they already have the contacts and the vendors already established. So shouts out to them. I think this is going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure if how this one is going to land out, but let's see as Daniel goes out if one of the other sharks gets in.
We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yes.
Is there anyone else out there like you?
We rank at the top of Google for proposal setup, proposal planner near me, and recently a lot of customers have been saying that they've been referred by ChatGPT, asking what to do for the
Really?
proposal,
Yes.
and they lead us right to the yes girls.
There's nothing wrong with the platform you built. The whole deal is acquiring the customer. That's the whole deal. But it's very difficult to scale this. Listen, guys, I wish you the best, but this is not for me. I'm out. So good luck.
The positive side is you have such great free advertising because every single one of your clients, I am sure, posts about their proposal.
Yes.
They give you credit. So you don't really need to spend anything on advertising. You have an army of advertisers already.
Right.
But I'm not sure it's something where you need a partner. So I wish you good luck, but I'm out.
I think the business growth is a combination of good social media and outright hustle. But I don't see any room for a shark here, what we could do for you, or certainly with myself. So for that reason, I'm sorry, I am out.
So Chip and I, we love celebrating meaningful moments and bringing that to life. You have the eye for details. I think where I get a little maybe nervous for you is how do you scale you? There's one of you, and how do you teach that to your team that can then go from New York to California to Waco? I love what you're doing. I just don't know how we can help you scale this, but I believe in it, and I feel like it's a beautiful thing y'all are doing. We're out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I have one piece of advice. You're a beautiful couple, you're partners. The most important thing is to invest in each other. Always give each other the benefit of the doubt. Always retain that admiration that you clearly have towards one another.
Amen.
Thank you.
Good
Yeah,
word.
that was beautiful. He truly is my best
Proud of
friend.
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Go get them.
Bye.
The best advice possible is to always keep each other at the center of everything we do. Always cherish what we have. We're just going to keep making more couples happy and spreading love one proposal at a time.
Yep.
Daniel, that was so sweet.
That was a good word, Daniel.
Good financial advice. It avoids divorce.
Kevin.
Oh, that's hilarious. And again, man, shouts out to the couple, Riley and Joseph. I love when couples are in it together, man. And unfortunately, they did not get a deal this time around. But man, again, it seems like they're not going to stop. They're going to keep chugging along. And shouts out to them. Shouts out to them. And shouts out to them for taking that step from a business standpoint. I know this can be tough, but they got seller finances, so they are in a good position, I think, in my opinion. And I kind of with Barbara, I don't think they need a shark. Hopefully, they continue to kind of social media brand this thing, expand the marketing, and is only up from there. So before we close out, take a look at the website here. See what the website is looking like. The Yes Girls. I actually like the name, given that I know a little bit more background information on it. So this is the Yes Girls. They do have a trademark on this, a registered trademark, I think I saw. Yep. So I will put an R in a circle at the end of it, just to let people know. And I like the website, pretty straightforward. Man, I didn't know they were spending $15,000 on a proposal. That's crazy. Let me take a look at the packages really quickly. Services. I guess I should have said services. Seems like you have to call or inquire. They don't just have them listed. Man, nonetheless, shouts out to them. Yeah, we had a hot streak going on. We were 5 for 5, and then between the last 2 episodes, now we're 5 or 6 or whatever the case may be. Let's see if we can get it back on the track with pitch 3 coming up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. And man, go check out those videos that I've just kind of been rolling out from my time at Amplify that had over 200 Shark Tank founders. I'm starting to release those videos on the channel, so definitely go subscribe, hit the like button, check those out. Some great advice and a lot of inspiration, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Peace.